Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. Here's what's making news this April 20th. The long-awaited weekend has come and gone. The chance to get up close and personal with Meghan Markle. Well, sort of. Earlier this month, we talked about Markle's Girls' Weekend in Australia as she was simultaneously preparing a launch down under of her failing lifestyle brand as ever. It was billed as a weekend called Her Best Life, something meant to be lavish and lush with a touch of almost royalty. It was sold to attendees for between $2,000 and $3,000 and promised an exclusive photo op with Markle. Exclusive, which many people interpreted as just a group photo, but she was getting paid to do that too, right? Anyway, so what did they get for their $2 or $3 grand? About 30 minutes with Markle before she bolted, according to reports. 30 whole minutes. Her Best Life, Giggling Girl Weekend, 30 minutes, 30. And as you'd expect, the complaints online were fast and furious, and at the Intercontinental Coogee Beach Hotel, where we've heard things got testy on site. A source said, quote, "Front desk complaints already coming in. People paid thousands for a girls' weekend with Meghan, not a short 2-hour appearance." Now, I'm just going to say there are conflicting reports about how long Markle stayed there, okay? So, organizers owe answers, and I know some girls are asking for refunds. This is misleading marketing. Another source said, "A friend of mine is absolutely furious. She paid all that money and was promised a whole weekend full of fun, food, drinks, and activities, only to find out Meghan stayed 30 minutes. It said that from the hotel, Markle went to a rugby game with husband Harry. Earlier in the trip, though, in the Australia trip, Markle called herself, quote, "the most trolled person in the entire world," end quote. I wonder why when you pull crap like that. She was speaking at a local university and addressed students saying, quote, "Every day for 10 years, I have been bullied and attacked," end quote. She went on to talk about cyberbullying, quote, "That industry, that billion-dollar industry that is completely anchored and predicated on cruelty to get clicks, that's not going to change." So naturally, she hoodwinked a bunch of idiots who paid thousands of dollars to see her a few days later, right? That's not going to move the needle on public opinion, girl. And you know where those people went to complain first, right? Social media. Let's shift gears. Time for one more quick bombshell story, right? Oh, what? Oh, they're giving me a minute. Isn't that lovely? No, let's stop right there, folks. We're gonna stop right there. They are giving me 1 minute on a script that they wrote. These are they being the people that are talking in my ear going, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Okay, here we go. Imagine finding out that Cher is your grandma. Or imagine your Cher finding out that you're a grandma. Well, that seems to be what's happened thanks to her son Elijah Blue Allman about 16 years ago. This is a crazy story to drop when we barely have 1 minute left. Anyhow, we're going to keep going. A woman called Katie Edwards claimed that she dated Allman in 2010, got pregnant after a one-nighter, and had a baby girl called Ever. Edwards said, quote, "Cher got in touch with me last June and asked if it was true, so I had to confess. When she heard the news, she was speechless. Cher told her family, 'Oh my God, I'm finally a grandma,' end quote." Edwards claims the three of them met when they were invited to Cher's house last September. Quote, "She was lovely and kind. Cher asked Ever if she wanted to see her closet and showed her a pair of jeans she had worn in concert." Let me just stop it because our writers here have said that she showed her closet and shower. That's going to be creepy for a grandma to show. Here, look at my shower, little girl. So, typo. They've given me 1 minute, and I've got to fact check, spell check them live on the radio. Just saying. Back to Edwards' claim here. She says, "It was a cool experience." They're telling me to shut up now. "It was a cool experience for her," end quote. "I will note that Cher has not commented publicly on the story. You'll recall Allman has been in the news for all sorts of things recently, mostly bad stuff, like when he's overdosed a couple of times in the last few years. I'll note that Edwards and Allman have not been together for a while, she says, because she is married to someone else." That is a check of your celebrity headlines for this Monday, April 20th. We're out of time. Back tomorrow, right here. on the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel